So this is the new year, and I don't feel any different. Yeah, nuts.
Turn mine on. No, my mic wasn't even on.
Oh, shoot.
Hello?
Whose problem
hear
is
it?
that? What's up, nuts? Happy
You did not
New
start.
Year.
You did not start.
I
Start over.
did. Nope.
No.
Here we go. And let's get this year started.
It's a brand new year with numbers, but it's not a brand new year in a human
Stop.
being's
I gotta put the theme
spirit.
song.
Bethany
Bethany
and Sean.
and Sean.
We are a couple of nuts talking.
We a couple of nuts, and we
What's up?
talking, couple of nuts, and we talking.
What's up?
Holy shit.
I feel good. I got my nice warm tea. You got your snots.
I got my stuff.
This is like,
we're
it's
on and running.
basically another grapes day.
Hi, everybody.
You know, people ask me all the time, Bethany, how do you do it? How do you have so many grapes days? It's because I choose to have grapes days.
Okay, couple of nuts talking the podcast. Here we go.
Why did
Buckle
you
up.
put a the in front of it?
Buckle up, nuts, because this year is about to get nutty. I think we should get into a lot of different. I don't think we should hone in on things. I think we should continue to do what we're doing, but I think we should go even further down some rabbit holes this year.
Oh, my God. I've been begging for this. Also, that sentence is a grand example of why we should probably find out what we're going to talk about before we start the podcast.
Yeah, it really is.
I
Well,
mean,
I was
that was-
thinking because I started with the Death Cab for Cutie song New Year. I figured we could do a quick little song autopsy
Let's
on that
do it.
and read the lyrics and talk about just as the New Year celebration theme. Here we go.
No, I need to look up the...
I got him. Here we go.
It's time for a couple of nuts song autopsy. A couple of nuts.
What a banger!
You know,
Start your new year off with a banger.
I can't wait till people song autopsy our song.
Oh, maybe we should do that.
Yeah, because they'll all just be like, yay.
Wow. Here's a segment of ours we started when we first started this podcast called Song Autopsy. It's where we just read lyrics and we try to pick apart what they're really saying. This one I think is pretty straightforward. It's just going along with the theme of the said New Year, which in this household we don't really believe it's the New Year because it's not. But in society, it is considered a new year.
We are programmed to think that January 1st is the new year, which makes absolutely no sense. Are you going to let me just give a couple reasons why that makes no sense?
Well, we're in the song autopsy portion,
that's right,
so
that's
we
right.
could
Just
do that
remind me.
after this. So let's
Ugh,
go.
it's so
Death Cab for any
hard.
Death Cab for Cutie fans out there.
I am a big fan.
Ben Gibbard, Postal Service.
Postal Service,
Death
Cab.
Cab.
Man.
Oh man, it's a great song.
I always envision myself as cutie. I'm the cutie in the
in the Death Cab.
yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm the Death Cab then.
Yeah.
And you are the cutie.
I'm a cute patootie.
You sure are. Look at you,
Yeah.
little cutie. So this song came out in 2003. It's called The New Year. It's by a band called Death Cab for Cutie, and these are the lyrics to it. Am I doing the first verse?
Yeah.
So this is the new year, and I don't feel any different. The clanking of crystal, explosions off in the distance, So clearly the crystal is crystal champagne glass.
Oh,
Could be.
I thought it was the clanking of crystal meth pipes.
Ben Gibbard, the singer to this band, is kind of an old soul, I would say. So I think he imagines himself back in like the Titanic time,
I
celebrating New
actually
Year.
feel like he's a kindred spirit to us because I think that's how we are, and I think that's why we connected so much when we met. Because don't you feel the same?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do too. And I feel like I feel like I know things I shouldn't know, or get curious about things that I shouldn't be curious about. Like, how would I know? But it is, I think, because there's a little remnants of that old, however many
Soul.
times we've been here. Yeah.
Old soul.
I believe in reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Oh, right. And then the explosion's probably fireworks.
Fireworks off in
Yeah.
the distance. In the distance.
You know what's interesting? Have you ever been anywhere on New Year's? I put it in quotes with my fingers.
Like a
and
big time thing?
Yeah, where they have fireworks.
I went to Times Square once for New Year's.
Oh my God, that sounds miserable.
It was insane. And I was in the height of my alcoholism.
Oh, well, then it probably felt very
Oh,
comforting.
it was awesome. This was before I got into pills. So I was just drinking a ton of alcohol. And it was interesting because I stayed with a friend in Pennsylvania. And the town that they stayed in, or maybe it's just the whole state of Pennsylvania, I don't know. But they stopped selling booze at like 8 o'clock.
Do you know that I'm
or
from
6 o'clock?
Do you know I'm from a town that sold no alcohol in it at all?
That's cool.
And it was called the Town of Churches. And every block there was a church.
Yeah.
And you could not bring alcohol.
That's incredible.
I mean, sell alcohol there.
Sell alcohol.
At
You
all.
could bring it, but you couldn't
like no
sell it.
restaurants, nothing could have alcohol in them.
I'd like to live in a
It
town
was
like that.
great. It was safe and beautiful. And
But then when I went there to Times Square, it was actually probably around this time, 2003, when this fucking song came out. Crazy. We fly into Pennsylvania. I got to get a drink right out the gate.
I'm laughing because I just got a really good idea.
What?
It's on topic but off topic. But can I tell you so I don't forget? And then that way the audience will be excited about hearing it.
Okay. Proceed.
Years ago, I write parody songs.
Hey, you
funny
realize you just
songs.
interrupted my story. I was
know,
just
but
about to
it's
go, and
because
you
I
always
can't lose
you
this.
always get really mad at me when I do that.
I know, and I never.
But look
do
at me.
it to you.
Look at me, baby.
Because it happens once in
I don't understand.
every New Year.
Just look at me in the eyes really quick.
Okay.
Look at me in the eyes really quick.
What?
By all means, interrupt my story. Go for it. Huh?
Thank you.
You see the difference.
Yeah, the difference is I do it once in a great while, and you do it with every follicle on the top of my head a day.
Did you already forget what you were going to talk about?
No,
Oh,
because
good.
luckily I brought it up.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
Broed it down.
What?
You broed it down?
I wrote it down.
You and your bro?
No, I wrote it down in a way where I was like, bro, don't forget this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember or if I told you, but Sean does know. I write funny songs. I write like parodies, and I'll take a like kind of Weird Al stuff. But then I also write like just funny new songs. But I wrote a parody a long time ago from the Rolling Stones song.
Can't always get what you want.
No, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Is that the title of that one?
It's just called Satisfaction.
Okay, Satisfaction song. So I wrote one called I Can't Stick to My Resolutions.
Ah.
And here's what I'm saying and why I'm glad I got you on this.
What, do you have the song written out?
Oh, I have the whole song.
Should we just do a song autopsy on that then?
Well, no, but here's what I was going to say. Let's record it. And next episode.
Honey, it's not like you can. I can't just I mean, I can. I can willy-nilly just write a song out and record all the instruments. I definitely can do that.
It's gonna
but
be
I
great.
have to want to.
You're going to want to. It's brilliant. I'm not going to give any of it away.
I'm not in the mood to do that.
Just so you know, I was gigging on this song. Like I did 2 weddings with this song because they got married on New Year's Eve. What?
Gigging sounds like it's like a thing, like a.
In other words, people heard us because I had a full band behind me.
Okay.
And they loved it, and I would play it, and it was great. So okay, that's all I want to spend on that. I wanted to make sure we planted it on an episode, so you have to do it.
Okay.
Which is not gonna.
Don't ever say next episode, but say on a future episode.
Well, but it's near New Year's, so we have to do it.
I will. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll be ready for the. Maybe it'll be ready for the next
That's what I'm saying.
New Year.
That's no.
2026.
No.
So I go to Pennsylvania for New Year's. Get there a day early. And we fly into Pennsylvania, and come to find out they don't sell alcohol after a certain time. I think it might have even been like 5 or 6. It might have even been on a Sunday that we flew in.
Can I poop while you tell it? Do you need me for the story? Is it
No.
long?
No.
I can poop.
Well, yeah, go.
Okay.
Go poop.
You tell a story.
So I fly in, and there's no liquor to be found. Friend picks me up at the, me and I was with a couple other friends, picks us up at the airport. And first thing I say, I was like, dude, so good to see you. I got to get a drink. And then he hits me with, whoa, shit. Well, there's nothing selling any alcohol right now. And then I started to spiral a little bit. I said, oh, wait a minute. Bowling alley. Apparently, bowling alleys, you could still sell beer to a certain time. Bowling alleys, and I don't know. That was it. That was the only place that he remembered that sold alcohol. So we go to a bowling alley, not to bowl, but just to get some alcohol. And I bought a 6-pack at the bowling alley because they sold 6-packs at the bowling alley, which was pretty interesting, too, in these small towns where they don't want you buying a bunch of booze. I got to admit, but it's kind of hard without you being here to reciprocate. But I'm going to keep going. That's right. I don't know if you can hear it. That's her in the toilet. She's in the toilet. And so I got my beer, at least, which was good. And then the next day we wake up, first thing in the morning, I'm like, dude, I got to buy at least. I got to have some. I got to have some on deck. I got to have a little surplus. So we go to a grocery store, and they don't have any alcohol. They have all the mixers, all the fixins, margarita mix, this and that, the other thing. And I'm like, dude, what is going on here? He's like, oh, we got to go to like an alcohol depot thing, like an alcohol store. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's amazing. Please take me to the alcohol store.
Of course. It's called alcohol store?
Yeah, no, it was like a depot, I think they called it, like the booze depot or alcohol depot. But that's what it was in this city. I don't know if it's Pennsylvania in general, but so we go there, and oh, my God, this was like, I think it was before they started those. What was that alcohol store they opened up all over
Beverage
the place? Bevmo. It was before Bevmo, so I had no idea these places even existed. All kinds of alcohol. And I was a huge Jack Daniels drinker at the time, so they had different color labels. They had the green label Jack Daniels. I don't even remember what it was, but I bought some. I bought bottles of it. I had booze on deck. We headed into the city. I got drunk. It was really cold, and watched the ball fall. And there was like thousands of people there, and it was really weird. And then I went bar hopping and got drunk and made out with some chick that we were there with. And
Oh, whoa.
yeah.
What? Why did we even keep talking? I thought we were just talking about you going to watch the apple drop.
It was really funny. Yeah, actually, there's more to that story. The more sexual stuff. Do you want to hear? You want to hear it?
What? I thought we were talking about New Year's.
We
stuff.
were, but I'll just finish my New Year's. Still button it up. The New Year's story.
There better be something so
it
vehemently
was
good about this.
She was kind of a behemoth, and it was her and this other girl, and they were, never was I like, oh my God, this chick is so hot. Whatever. Not my cup of tea. Definitely somebody's
But wait,
cup of tea
when
out
you
there.
say behemoth, what do you mean by that?
She was a big girl.
Yeah, but everyone thought she was hot. Not that you can't be hot if you're big.
No, she was.
But it sounds like you were saying
She was kind of like a hot, flirty, blonde,
big girl. Yeah.
And I don't know how we got to the point where we were fucking baking out.
Can I just put this is for entertainment purposes only. We don't care what you don't tell us that. I don't fucking care. You're either listening to this podcast because we talk about shit or
Babe,
you don't.
I was making out with this chick.
Yeah. No,
Okay?
but I just don't want to hear it.
Oh, yeah. It's not like that. I was making out with this chick, and then, one thing leads to another, and my pantaloons come off. And then
What
she,
in the
yeah.
heck?
So then I'm so drunk.
Duh.
And she proceeds to oral sex.
Oral sex you up?
Oral sex me. And my dick, you know how my dick gets when it's real small and cold. And
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
Oh.
And I think it actually went in even more
Well,
when
it
she
was like a belly
started
button.
doing it. Yeah. So it didn't go anywhere. I think she tried for a good minute or two, and it just kept going like shoop, 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 kept going up inside of me. And then
Little did she know like what you were actually thinking about.
I
in
don't
your
know. I was
drunk-ass
so
mind.
drunk, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." She's
You're like
"Ooh."
Middle Earth.
And then she just looked at me like the drunk. I was like, "I'm so sorry." She's like, "It's okay." And then I think like the next day, she made like a big deal out of it. Like she
Told
felt
everybody.
like she was crying. She did some weird shit where she was like crying to her
Of
friend.
course.
Like let it be known. I was the one laying down. She was the one that took advantage of me. I was fucking plastered, blackout drunk. Okay? And she did that, and then she was crying. Like, I don't know, because maybe she felt rejected by me. I don't know what it was. But then I don't remember the rest of the trip. But I do remember that.
Do you know what's so funny and how this is a perfect example of how different of a chick I am? Is I would have went out front laughing hysterically that your dick went inside you.
Yeah.
I would have been like, this guy's dick. I was like, everybody come here and watch his dick go inside of him.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a cool party trick.
Yeah, it's funny.
And she's
But it was like 3 in the morning. Or no, maybe it wasn't. Oh, rewind.
Wow.
It wasn't her.
Oh, my God. Is this going to go weird?
No. But her friend, who is even more so, was on the couch, and we were on the floor over here. Yeah. So it was her that cried. She's like, I can't believe you guys did that while I was in the room. Oh, it was like
God.
a whole...
So it's even projected.
Very dramatic.
What was that noise?
What?
It sounded like the staticky thing.
Oh, I didn't hear it. It probably might be my mustache. So that was my New Year's. Around when this song came out. I want to say it was 2003 probably, actually, that happened. I was like 21 or 22. I was born in 1982. So I was 21.
Nice. Good job.
Oh, my God. I'm so good at math. But anyways, that's just a New Year's story. I have other New Year's stories, too. But let's go back to the song.
You weren't 21, though, because your birthday's in June.
So I was 20.
You're 20.
So it might have been 2000.
Not great at math.
Might have been 2004 then.
Okay.
I think I was 21 because I was able to go into bars and buy booze.
It's so funny that the way you thought about the 6-pack at the bowling alley, I just thought, like, they found a snag in the system. And the bowling alley's like, yeah, we don't know why, but we get to sell booze.
They did. I didn't look into what it was, but they did.
But the reason they had 6-packs is because they were the only ones selling beer, and they needed to.
100%.
And they probably made a killing.
I might have bought 2 6-packs that night.
Of course you did.
And it was way up charge.
Honey, that's why I just said they're making a killing.
I think I bought like fucking Miller High Life, which is the champagne of beers, but it's like the cheapest beer, a 6-pack.
We don't have to talk about that.
Normally runs you like $3 or $4. I think I paid like $9 or $10 for a 6-pack. But back to this is the New Year by Death Cab for Cutie.
You just made song autopsy a fucking entire episode.
Well, that's
all right.
Here,
let's go to the next verse.
Nuts. Oh my God, it wasn't even recording at all.
Are you
just kidding? Read the next verse, honey bunny.
Obnoxious. So we're on verse 2. Here we go. So this is the new year, and I have no resolutions or self-assigned penance for problems with easy solutions.
You could read the next one, too, because I want to read the one after that. Come on.
Why?
Just read it, because I want to read the next one.
I get that's no.
We're not doing this. We're not read the next, because that was a very short one. So read the next one.
It wasn't. It's exactly the same length because he knows
You said
how to write
so. This is the new year, and I have no resolutions or self-assigned penance for problems with easy solutions.
Now do the bridge.
So no resolutions.
It's your turn.
I'm just
going
to skip and go to the next one.
No. You're going to.
So everybody, put your best suit.
Thomas.
This is not it. So everybody, put your best suit or dress on. This is stupid.
What?
This song autopsy thing.
Why is it stupid?
Because we're just reading lyrics and we're not.
But we're talking about them.
Sorry. That was just a thought in my head. My ADHD was.
That's because you went off on a tangent. Yes. I took a poop, and it's not the way we're doing it. Just go
so
back
next
to
verse. So everybody put your best suit or dress on. Let's make believe that we're wealthy just for this once.
Nope, for just this once.
For just this once. Lighting firecrackers off on the front lawn.
You're going too far. That's another.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not on my page. Lighting firecrackers off on the front lawn as thirsty dialogues bleed into one.
Okay. More firecrackers.
I wish the world was flat.
No. That's definitely where we go. You already read one of my lines.
I didn't, though. Not the way it's broken out here on Google.
I don't care where it's broken out on you. I know the song. Okay? I know the song. And it goes back to a verse after the bridge like a normal song. Okay. Do you want to talk about the bridge at all?
So it's not the bridge, honey. That's just the next verse. Everybody. Oh, no, that is the bridge. Okay. Why do they have it like that on this?
I don't know I just know the song, honey.
No, I don't care about the whip. Let's pretend we're wealthy. Like, ooh, fancy New Year's party. Whatever. Shut up.
You know you're wealthy. This song, like you've had how many bands and how many successes since then? Stop it.
Being all emo and shit.
Right. All right. So you already did the first line of it. As 30 dialogues bleed into one, I wish the world was flat like the old days. Then I could travel just by folding the map. Now, I would like to unpack this. Oh, no more airplanes or speed trains or freeways. Now,
There'd be no distance
I
that
got
could
chills.
hold us back.
I got chills on this because this is deeper than we think, people. Okay? This is why we wanted to song autopsy this. But what
I wish the world was flat like the old days. Now, he says that, friends, nuts, because they used to teach a flat earth back in the day. Everybody thought the earth was flat.
It's not only teach, everyone believed it. It's in the first page of the Bible. It's Mayan, Sumerian, Aztec.
So everyone knew the earth was flat.
Everyone's calendar is based on a flat plane of earth, like the way they just, show it. So, and then all these old maps, you go back to maps from the 1500s and beyond that, they're flat maps. All, if someone builds a bridge, if somebody builds a road, if somebody builds railroads, pilots, everyone goes off of a flat map.
Flat map. Hold on. So that's the song by Death Cab for Cutie, The New Year.
Hold on, there's more though.
There's not. That was it.
No, there's more to what he's saying. As 30 dialogues bleed into one, so it's just a crowd of people. I wish the world was flat like the old days.
I was just going to end the segment so we could go into the flat earth and talk about flat earth now.
Okay, but there's more to the song, so hold on.
Do you
Then
hear the
I
abuse?
could travel
Do you hear the
just
abuse,
by
nuts?
folding the map. I think what he's talking about there is actual like astral projection, or how the Zeppelins used to move, because he says no more airplanes, speed trains,
Okay,
or
I don't think it's
freeways.
astral projection. I think what he's saying is you can just fold the map and you're going to go from point A
Right.
to point B.
Exactly. In other words, no time and space.
Well, yes, time, because it's going to take time to get there.
No. When you fold one point to, it's like a Mad magazine. When you fold the one point to the next point, they're on top of each other.
Astral projection isn't
I'm
physical,
not,
it's
I'm
spiritual,
sorry, not astral.
honey.
I don't mean, sorry. I said astral projection and I meant quantum physics. I'm sorry. I did take that away.
Wait, quantum time travel? Is that what you,
Yeah,
what?
like how time collapses on itself. There is no time.
You ever watch that show, Quantum Leap?
I mean, I don't think I watched it.
Scott Bakula?
No.
Great show.
Stop it.
Really great show.
Stop
Let
it
me tell
right
you about
now.
some of it.
You can't do this podcast today.
What do you mean?
Because you're driving me nuts.
ADHD.
You know, that's not a
taking
thing.
over me.
That's not a thing.
I was diagnosed with it, and they put
so
me on
was I.
Ritalin at a young age.
I was also diagnosed with it. I also went on Ritalin.
If you nuts could only see the face she's making at
But-
me right now.
What is our neighbor doing?
Okay, so
He's
that was Song
punching-
Autopsy, The New Year by Death Cab for Cutie. Quite a banger. Go listen to it.
Yeah, it's great.
Love it.
Autopsy.
That was, we might be retiring that
You know
segment.
what's the best part of
friends.
Song Autopsy is?
Yeah,
Our song,
The theme
Autopsy.
song. we
Like
might
the
be
theme
retiring that segment. That might have been the last one. Song
I think
Autopsy.
it's because we find a song, we should just talk about the part we want to talk about.
I feel like that is too good of a song.
It is.
I liked when we did it, Smash Mouth versus Nickelback. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That
well,
just
right,
might
we
be a
did it-
different segment, though.
Right. Well, we didn't have another song to contrast it to. See, we should have contrasted it with another song.
If you've been on this journey with us for a while now, you've heard us talk about our meth head neighbor. New year, new adventures. We've come to the conclusion that his family
owns it.
owns the building because he's completely destroying it, and
he
he's
has
getting
free
away
reign.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other night. Oh, whoa! So let's talk about this then.
No. That should be a whole nother episode.
You think?
Absolutely.
Okay,
it's
next
too long.
episode we're going to
It's too
tell
long.
you about an incident that happened to us.
But we will talk about this part. And that is, since he's been here, he has effed up his door jam, effed up the pool,
Yeah.
effed up the barbecue.
Red paint all over the cement out
all
there.
the cement, ripped out all his beautiful bushes that
Keep
were
in mind, Nuts, we're very aware that this is absolutely none of our business and has zero to do with
This
us.
is where I get
This is
confused.
not our building. It's
No,
this
no.
building next door.
But it's like our nature's TV set. It's our windows. We're not. In no way are we trying to squeeze through an area to see what he's doing.
We don't go
Like,
out of our way.
It is literally our view. He is right in front of us.
It's like 3 in
or
the
below
morning,
us.
and we hear 2:30 a.m.
Clank, clank, the gate for the pool.
He's right down below us, drill gun, drilling in locks on things that don't
Hammering
need locks,
things.
and just doing weird shit.
Picking up planks, wood planks, and then just dropping the wood planks.
Yeah, so you better believe that we watch him.
I mean, for our safety, we watch him.
So I mean, we have had to document things just in case. Like when he was throwing knives, he had his little girl
Oh
over,
my
and
God.
he's got this little daughter. They has supervised visits, and he was throwing knives.
Never
at walls in
supervised
front
though
of her.
anymore.
No.
Never supervised, and he's literally throwing extremely sharp knives at a wall, at a brick wall. By the way,
She's basically down at his feet,
Picking
and he's
it up.
throwing them, and they're ricocheting back at them and stuff like that. Very dangerous.
but she would go grab it for
Yeah,
him,
she was
and
his
he had
little-
more than one, so he would be throwing one while she's running to go get the other. It was a lot. It's a lot, you guys.
So
Anyways,
he's still going. He's out there right now banging a glass jar on his door jamb.
we have no idea. He just put dirt into it and then he banged it around.
Ugh.
It's probably disturbing a worm or something.
Yeah.
Okay. We were going to talk about something. What was it? Oh, flat Earth.
I mean, that's a very heavy topic for a lot of people. Not for us,
Not for us.
but for a lot of people, they don't like to hear about it.
I don't understand why people have trouble hearing things about things because
You gotta get
You can-
indoctrination, honey.
Right. That's purely indoctrination. But what I mean is, just because somebody's talking about it or you're listening, doesn't mean that it's like hurting you or affecting you unless you allow it to.
You want to know something?
What?
New year, new me.
New phone? Who dis?
Guess what, Nuts? I'm a flat earther. I think the earth is fucking flat, okay? I
Yeah.
say it, I said it, I mean it, and that's what it is, okay?
Yeah.
I think the earth is flat. I didn't always think that because I was taught that the earth was a ball. And then I started to open my eyes up a little bit, Nuts. I believe the earth is flat. I'll say it again. I believe the earth is flat. I am a flat earther.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
I think the earth is not a globe.
Oh!
What?
Are you a flat earther too, babe?
It's weird because I mean, yeah, I didn't always think like this either. I'm also not 100% in that. Let me tell you this, what I mean. I'm 100% that it's not a globe.
I'm with you on that because I've never been to space and
Right.
seen what it is with my own eyes. But as far as my eyes do see, I see a flat plane.
And as far as when I do the mathematics behind whatever their globe model is,
What do
and
you
all
mean?
formulas,
Like what?
like the formula of the curve, which is for every certain distance, there should be a curvature of some downward slope.
What is that, 33 miles or something?
No.
like-
It's for every 8 miles. It's
it's
an
even
inch.
less than I thought it was.
Yeah, but when you look, you know, with a Nikon camera or something that gets you thousands of miles ahead of you.
Yeah, seen it.
And what we once thought, like, especially if you're on the beach, if you're looking at water and you see a ship and you're like, oh, it's because the Earth's curved, the ship disappeared. No,
Yeah.
it's not, because then you get a telescope or a camera or binoculars and you look
Oh, you
and
still
it's
see
right
that
there.
ship out there, yeah.
Yeah. There's none of it's disappeared. So it is the way we see. It's the way our perspective is and our vision that runs with the horizontal lines, and how it's just like if you're looking down a street and the street lights appear to get smaller as they get farther away. We all know that if we were to drive there, it'd be the same exact light measurements
Yeah.
as the other light pole. But it appears to us in our perspective, because our eyes can't take in everything.
Oh.
And then there's the atmosphere and all that kind of stuff, which muddies it up and it's more difficult to see, blah, blah, blah. There's so many things that go into it. But in that distance, there should be a curve.
Right.
there should be some sort of drop because we're curved.
Yeah.
And yet there isn't any. And we have bridges that run the span of where is it, in Sweden or Switzerland? Why am I'm having a brain fart.
It's okay.
But
just say what is there. It doesn't matter.
it's
what
like
it is.
hundreds of miles long, this bridge. It's
Yeah.
the longest bridge there is.
Yeah.
And the engineers built it as if a flat earth.
Yeah.
So how could you have that many miles and not allow for a curvature when building it?
Right.
That doesn't make same with railroads.
So we
Like-
have apparently there's, Elon Musk flew some stuff to Mars, okay? Just shoot me a picture of the Earth from Mars.
Yeah.
Or you're on your way out there at least.
Yeah.
Like turn your little spaceship around and just snap a picture of it. And then also,
Also, how about we're filming during the Van Allen belt?
right.
I'd like to see that.
And I want to this, and one person was like, "Just let me see a picture," because they say, "Oh, there's no upside down in space." Yeah, there is. If you take a picture, there's a right side up and an upside. There just is. If you take a picture of
Right.
something, that's the way it is.
Right.
I want to see, because the Earth is a ball, and it's ocean. I want to see a boat upside down on the bottom of the Earth,
Right.
because apparently it's all the continents and shit are all together up on. But
One
there is no
side
top
now.
or bottom,
But
because
that's new. I didn't learn that.
I don't remember that at
No,
all.
that's
Down
enough.
under. Australia used to be
yeah,
down.
down
so,
under. It's called
so
down under.
if that Australia's upside down. If it's down under, it's upside down. Now all of a sudden it's not. It's like
Well, because they
below
can't
us a
explain
little
it.
bit.
Right.
And I remember when I first was like, I think it was when I was in. That's when I started watching stuff. I think I started watching InfoWars, Alex Jones, but he doesn't talk about flat Earth. But I think watching those videos led me to other videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was in rehab, there was this dude in there, really smart guy, tech guy, Indian guy, tech guy. And I was outside smoking, and he was out there smoking, and I wasn't
Ew.
really paying attention. And he was having a debate with somebody about it.
Let's go.
And the person was like, "Oh, fucking take the boo." And he was like, "No, like," and he was like, "the centrifugal force." And he was saying all these things,
Yeah.
like the guy that said the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, "Dude, taking gravity is the theory, and this and
Right.
that." And he was giving numbers and mathematics shit. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
And then I was like, "You know something?" He's like, "Oh, what? What are you gonna say?" I was like, "Oh," I was like, "No, I've never been to space. Like, I've never seen the ball Earth with my own bare naked eye. I've never seen it. So I don't know. I'm with you on this." And then I'm like, "I'm with the other one, and I'm with you on this. I don't know." And then I started thinking, why don't I believe what my own eyes see? And sure enough, I believe what I see.
Right.
I see it. I look straight ahead. I'm on an airplane. I don't see a curve. I just see flat land and a flat horizon. That tells me that there's a lot of flatness going on here.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing balls and curves. And again, your vastness of space, you can believe that we're floating, bouncing around, spinning on a ball in a big old thing of nothing. But to say that the Earth is flat is crazy.
Right. Well, especially because it's what has been through the centuries. Like, you can't go back in time and not see that was what was taught and shown. And what's going on?
Here's what I want
No.
you to do, Nuts.
I have to say something because you've been talking this whole time.
I know, but I got to just do one more.
Oh,
I got to
God.
just do one more. Nuts. You're going to tell me that a flat Earth is kooky and crap. I'm not saying that you. Maybe you believe it too. But you're going to say that, it makes a lot of sense that we're on a giant ball spinning.
Wait, right now you're doing my bit, aren't
spinning
you?
chaotically
You asshole.
out of control.
You're literally
through
doing my bit.
infinite darkness, but somehow this sun and this moon and all the stars stay in place as we're spinning a gajillion miles
Oh my
an
God, he's
hour
literally
through
reciting
the vastness and the
my
darkness.
stand-up bit.
Nuts. I want you to think about it.
Except
Nuts.
he's adding nuts in
What
it.
sounds crazier, the Earth's flat, or we're in complete chaos, fucking zoom right through the universe forever? Come on, Nuts. Think about it.
Okay, first of all, my dyslexic self. It's 8 inches per mile.
Sounds like my dick.
No, but again, listen to 8 miles, right? I mean 8 again, but it's 8 inches for every mile. So if we have
8 inches of
100.
curvature?
Yeah, 8 inches.
Oh,
goes
come
to,
on.
Exactly.
That's the dumbest thing I
That's
ever heard.
their math. By the way, that's the thing, you guys. When I started to dive into this, I went into it going, I remember when Sean told me about the guy and he was thinking about it from rehab, and I went, that's it. Like, I can't with you.
Yeah, she was going to leave. She was
And then I
going
was
to
like,
tell me
that's
we're
absurd.
done because I was like, babe, the
kidding.
earth might be flat.
I was kidding. But then I said, all right, because you were like, well, prove it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll prove it. I mean, I don't think you said prove it to
I
me.
did it, but I said
but
that.
I wanted to prove it.
Yeah.
Like, because that's how I get. Once you tell me something and it doesn't compute, I must figure it out. So that's what I did. I started looking at all this stuff and running numbers and formulas and math because I love math. Math doesn't lie.
I hate math.
You know?
Hate it.
And, well, I should say math lies. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Because people can very much finagle math if they need to. So, okay. So that's one of the first things that I saw. I was like, oh my God, you're right. And then like when you're on a plane and how many times I've been on a plane and, you know, it's not like the nose keeps on dipping down
Right.
while you're flying.
Right.
Or then why wouldn't we just lift off Earth and hover until
the
a certain
Earth is
amount of, if it's
spinning,
going 1,067 miles per hour,
Right.
that's faster than our plane.
Right.
So
Then
just
they
hover.
say, but then people are like, gravity.
Well, gravity's a theory. That's an easy one. But like,
But how is gravity, okay?
it
Gravity.
just makes me think of John Mayer.
Gravity. Gravity is so strong that it is keeping all of this water on the earth.
Mhm.
But a bird and a butterfly can fly around?
Right, a feather. You're
A
right.
feather floats through the air?
You're right. It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
No. So I had all these ideas to tell you, but then when Sean interrupted me, I didn't get to speak them. But for me personally, the more I dive into it, the more I am solidifying that what we've been told and what we've been shown is not fact. In fact, I've been going in quest of, and by the way, if you have any books that are over 100 years, I actually even want more than 100 because I need it before 1920s. I would love it before the 1900 even.
Yeah.
The 20th century, I think, is when things went amok.
Here's
But
something, too. On Spotify, you can leave comments. Well, if you have an argument to this, your
yeah.
side, if you're a strong believer in the ball, comment.
Yeah.
Write it. And then we'll talk about it next time we talk. Because this is the new year,
Right.
folks.
We're
gonna
going
be going
full
down.
throats. We call it full throats.
We're going to be going down these rabbit holes.
Which, by the way,
Not always.
Sean and I have been going down these rabbit holes for years.
Oh, we've been biting our tongue nuts.
We've been
biting our
together
tongue.
10 years. So that'll give you, we've been doing this almost a decade.
We've been biting our tongues nuts,
Yeah.
but I think we're going to let loose on them. We're still going to do the other stuff. As you see, we eased you into this episode with some stuff,
We've been
our old
dropping
school shit.
seeds the whole time, but I think that's a big enough dose
Yeah.
today.
We'll leave
I
it on
think.
the word butt.
On
'Cause I
butt.
love butts.
You do. 2T butt.
I put my fingers in your butts all the
The time. Sometimes I'm fearful he's going to rip it because he likes to touch both cheeks and spread it.
I use this one hand, and I get a nice grip, and I swoop.
You know it's not flat? My butt.
Oh, you know, my favorite time of the day is when we go to bed because she's got to turn the noise machine on. We sleep with the
Yeah.
white noise machine, and she has to kind of get up and lean over to get the noise machine, and that's when I spread them cheeks.
Oh, my gosh.
I spread them cheeks, nuts. Hey, thanks for joining us. And
Guys.
if we weirded you out a little bit there, you're welcome. Buckle up because it's just going to get stranger and stranger.
Yeah, and you know what? This is for entertainment purposes only, so you could think of this all as a joke. Maybe we're joking.
Could we be?
I mean, I don't know. I don't consider myself very funny anymore.
Well, I consider myself a comedian, so we might be.
Do you see how the tables have turned?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't
Yeah,
it?
isn't it?
I mean, I've always been a comedian.
I mean,
but
I've made you funny, but yes.
it doesn't even make any sense.
All the sense in the world, just like the rest of the podcasts coming in the future.
All right, Nuts, we hope you had a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and thanks
Fake.
for
Fake
coming.
New
It
Year's.
is fake, and we'll talk about that, too, how it's
Next
all
week.
bullshit. But thank you so much for spending time with us, Nuts. Bye for now.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Kimpses.
Kimpses.
Bethany
Bethany
and Sean.
and Sean.
We are a
couple of nuts talking